YouTube, what is going on? It's your boy Stealth, and we are back with some more Minecraft Q&A episode 7 this week, and today we have some amazing questions to get into. And as usual, guys, if you have some questions for me for episode 8, make sure you leave your questions down below in the comment section. And if you do enjoy this video, then please help me out with a like rating. Hopefully we can be 80 likes for more daily Minecraft. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So our very first question is by Geo, and you ask, what was your favorite cartoon as a kid? So this is a fantastic question. I actually grew up watching a ton of cartoons, as you guys can imagine, and two of my favorite cartoons growing up were Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z. I was absolutely obsessed with both of those shows, so thank you for that question. Our next question is by the Ender Dragon, and you ask, what is your favorite supervillain from Marvel? So if you guys are familiar with Guardians of the Galaxy, you sort of get a glimpse of Thanos, and Thanos is my favorite Marvel supervillain. My favorite DC supervillain is obviously the Joker, but for Marvel, that would have to be Thanos, and Thanos is absolutely overpowered, very strong, and very crooked. So I can't wait to see more of Thanos. Thank you for that question. Our next question is by GMDM, and you ask, when is the next update release date? So, as of right now, guys, we don't have a release date right now. We can only go based off of history, and 4J Studios has a tendency of releasing updates as well as big updates on Tuesdays and more than likely Wednesdays. I would say like 3 out of 5 updates have been released on a Wednesday. So as of right now, we don't have a release date, but make sure you guys just keep coming back to my channel. I'll let you know as soon as I learn new information about updates. So thank you for the question. So our next question is by Adam, and you ask, what's your best Xbox game? Now I'm assuming you just mean Xbox in general, including the 360 and Xbox One, and maybe the original Xbox. However, I would have to say my favorite Xbox game of all time would probably be Halo 2, because Halo 2 is the best Halo in my honest opinion. So yes, Halo 2 for the win, Cortana for the win. Thank you for the question. Our next question is by Dark Shadow, and you ask, what's your favorite minigame between hide and seek and Hunger Games? I would actually say neither. I love parkour. Your boy Stealth is a ninja. He loves parkour. But I would have to say from those two, hide and seek and Hunger Games, I would probably say hide and seek because your boy Stealth always dies in Hunger Games, and yeah. Thank you for the question. Our next question is by The Real Plays Gaming, and you ask, Apple or Microsoft? And I'm just gonna say both because I have a lot of Apple products and I have a lot of Microsoft products, so why can't you enjoy both of them? YOLO. Next question is by Robin, and you ask, when will the PS5 come out? And Robin, hopefully not anytime soon, because the PS4 has only been out for like 2 years, if that, and the PS4 still has a huge life cycle, a lot of new games still coming out, a lot of games still being produced, and I just can't wait for future content for the PS4, so I'm not even gonna think about the PS5, but thank you for that question. Our next question is by Random Guy Productions. Which game do you like better, Minecraft or Terraria? Well, this is another question that I sort of prefer both. I like both. Minecraft and Terraria are really different, but they do have a lot of similarities, and I just enjoy both of the games, so I would have to say both Minecraft and Terraria I like. So thank you for that question. So our next question is by Rebecca, and you ask, do you think 4J Studios and Mojang should add real life things, for example volcanoes, tsunamis, earthquakes, etc.? And yes, Rebecca, I seriously hope to see these type of things in a future update, and I did briefly talk about this before. More intense, severe weather patterns in Minecraft would just add a new layer of difficulty, and it would make each biome more diverse and more intense and more interesting, and I would absolutely love to see these type of things in Minecraft. So thank you for that question. Moving on to Marco's question, would you like vampire as an enchantment? So I'm not really sure what you mean by vampire as an enchantment, but when I think of vampires, I think of draining, like draining blood and energy. So that almost sounds like the Wither effect from the Wither boss and the Wither skeletons. They technically drain your energy when they hit you, so I would say that sounds like the Wither in my opinion, but thank you for that question. Moving on to the next question by Creeper Gaming. Would you rather live 1 life for 1,000 years or 10 lives for 100 years and still remember your past life? So I was actually thinking about this question for far too long, and I would have to say I would rather live one life for 1,000 years than live 10 lives for 100 years and still remember my past. Because if I remembered my past, it would be really sad. Like, can you imagine remembering your past loved ones, people that have died before, for 1,000 years? Like, that would just be so tragic. And I would just rather live one life and have one past than have 10 pasts, if that makes any sense. Well, thanks for following along, because that might have been a little confusing, but thank you for the question. Moving on to our next question by White Cheddar, you ask, Stealth, if you were to live in one game for a day, what would it be? So I've actually answered this question before, but I don't mind answering it again because it will always be the same. I will choose Final Fantasy over any other game for a game that I would love to live in for a day. Final Fantasy easily, because I love the world, I love the setting, the plot, the characters, the story. It's just amazing and magical and beautiful. So I would easily choose Final Fantasy, and I love sci-fi. So I might be a little biased because I am a fanboy, but that's the game I would choose. Thank you for that question. Our very last question is by Jonathan, and you ask, have you ever been to Europe? And if you have, what country? So sadly, I haven't been to Europe yet, guys. I always want to go, and my family goes every year. And the sad part is they always go when they know I can't go. So they'll choose a date when they know I'm busiest, like I'm at school or I'm at work or I'm just doing other things. That's when they decide to go. So hopefully one day, guys, I can finally visit Europe. I would love to go to Italy and London and just Paris, everywhere in Europe actually, but hopefully one day. So I really appreciate everybody for leaving such wonderful questions down below. Continue to do so for the next episode every Sunday, guys. Leave your questions down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more daily Minecraft, and I hope to see you in the next video. So take care. Peace.
Want new Minecraft videos, then you already know what to do. Hit my homeboy Stealth up, he's the coolest guy on YouTube. Man, TNT runs with parkour, and his videos are so live. Man, you know you want to be a ninja, so go ahead and subscribe.